Hello, my dear students. Sharanu Sharanarthigulu. So, welcome to my channel, that is SPPS Ilkal. So, in the 9th class, in science subject, we will discuss the second chapter in biology, that is tissues. So, do you know that here what do you mean by tissues? The cluster of cells is known as what you call tissues. So, before I am going to this chapter, I will give some introduction about the tissues. From the last chapters, we recall that all living organisms are made up of cells. Did you know? Fine. In a unicellular organism, a single cell performs all basic functions. For example, in amoeba, a single cell carries out movement, intake of food and gaseous exchange and excretion. But in multicellular organisms, so there are millions of cells. Most of these cells are specialized to carry out specific functions. So each specialized functions is taken up by a different group of cells. So now I am asking here, what do you mean by tissues? So tissues means here the group of cells or the cluster of cells performing their specific functions in the multicellular organism. So we will discuss in the next slide the different, what is the definition of the tissue, and then how many types of tissues are there, and next we are discussing plant tissue and animal tissue one by one. Okay, this is new slide in this chapter, that is tissues. Here tissues is a group of cells having similar structure and function. Tissues is a group of cells having similar structure and function. So then these are together, all the cells performing their function and having the similar structure. So many tissues are there in the plants and also animals, we will discuss later. In plants and animals, groups of cells called tissues carry out specific function, just I told you. For example, in human beings, the cells of the muscular tissue contract and relax, contract and relax. So this is function is takes place by the muscular tissue and help in movement of the body, movement of the legs, movement of the hands. Okay. Next one, in the plants, the cells of the vascular tissues, you know that xylem and the phloem. These vascular tissue conduct water and food. So from one part of the plant to the other part, they can be transporting the water, mineral and food material in the vascular tissue. So here they are given two picture of the types of tissues. Those are the muscles and xylem, phloems. So in the muscle cells, we know that smooth muscles are there, skeletal muscle is there, cardiac muscle we are discussing later in the slide, and xylem and phloem are there. Xylem tissue is, or xylem pipe is conducting the water. Xylem is a water conducting tissue, phloem is the food conducting tissue. So I think you understood in this slide. Now we are going to that another slide, very important is there. So that is nothing but differences between plant and animal tissues. Differences between plant and animal tissue. First we will discuss plant tissues and next one is the animal tissues. So in the plant tissues, we are discussing only 2 points. First point, plants do not move from place to place. Most of the cells and the tissues in the plant provide mechanical support and strength. So here one character you remember, the plants do not move from place to the place because these are the fixed to the soil with the help of their roots, isn't it? So that roots will fixed to the soil, they cannot move from one place to the another place. And next here, most of the cells and tissues of the plants providing mechanical support, strength. So most of the tissue consists of dead cells because they provide mechanical support and strength to the plant. So this is the first difference in the plant tissue, and second one is the growth of plants takes place only in some regions. The growth of the plants takes place only in some regions. For example, tip of the stem, tip of the roots, tip of the leaves. You know that these regions only growth we can observe. So plants have tissue called meristematic tissue, where the growth of the plant takes place. In that place, which tissues are present to meristematic tissue, which divide and help in the growth, and permanent tissue which do not divide. So these are the two important difference in the plant. Next, plant tissue. Next we are discussing animal tissue. In the animal tissues also have the two difference. One is animals move from place to place and need more energy than plant, because they are moving one place to the other place, they are consuming energy for the work, they need more energy. So this energy we get compared to the plant tissue, animals are need more energy. So most cells and tissues in animals are living cells, but in the plant we have seen that dead cells. The growth of the animals is more uniform, so animals do not have separate dividing and non-dividing cells. Animals have organs having specialized function, so these organs are made up of the tissues. So the organs have specialized tissue, these tissues are made up of a group of the cells. So the remaining point we will discussing in the next class. So thank you one and all. ಶರಣು ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು.